Hey y'all. So what we finna do is we finna make some chia seed pudding, okay? This one I got apples in it on top. This is the cinnamon apple one, okay? But I'm gonna make the chocolate one with y'all. This is easy. You just put some cinnamon in it, some honey in it, apples, and do the same recipe I'm finna show y'all and just switch the chocolate for the cinnamon. What you need for the ingredients, you need your chia seeds. I'm gonna use cacao to make the chocolate flavoring. Okay, this is my flaxseed meal. I got my organic honey, coconut milk, and this is what we're gonna use, okay? So, I'm giving y'all measurements. So I always do 1/4 cup of chia seed to 1 cup of liquid, okay? But see, I'm gonna double the recipe. Hold on, I got y'all. I'm gonna double my recipe. So I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of my chia seeds. So that means I'm gonna do 2 cups of liquid. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 cup of the coconut milk and then I do 1 cup of water because I don't want the whole thing to be coconut milky because I don't like the taste in chia seed pudding. So I like to do 1/2 and 1/2. Okay, so I'm gonna do 1 cup of my coconut milk. Make sure you mixing and stirring them seeds up, okay? So they're not getting stuck together. All right. So I actually like mixing it, y'all, in my bowl. And then I'll store it in my jars, okay? So let's go ahead and add that other cup of water. All right. And it's gonna look like that. It's gonna look real runny at first. So these seeds are gonna absorb the moisture eventually and it won't be so loose, okay? So remember, when eating chia seeds, you always want to make sure you're fully hydrated because these seeds will go into your belly and soak up all the liquid and grow, okay? So this is what people use to lose weight. So like with my kids, we don't eat it every day because I don't want them to be hydrated. So I'll make sure that they're hydrated, eating plenty of fruits, and then I'll give them this, okay? My recipe, I'm gonna only use 1/2 teaspoon of cacao because you're gonna see cacao is strong and goes a long way, okay? And I'm gonna use 1/3 cup of my honey. Remember, you season it to your liking, okay? If you want it sweeter, you do so. The cacao though, you need your honey to make it sweet, okay? Because cacao is just the natural form of chocolate without the milk or the sugar added. Okay, mix that in there. So remember, I doubled my recipe, so I added another 1/2 teaspoon of cacao and another 1/3 of honey. So I'll put the full recipe, you know, in the description. So I did 3 teaspoons of cacao, which is just a tablespoon, okay? That's what I added to. Okay, and I normally add my powders, y'all, before I put my liquid in, just so the powder not sitting at the top like that and I gotta mix it in more, okay? But it's okay, because we know how to whip it, you know, we know how to mix it. So you can see it already starting to thick up, okay? It only takes 15 to 20 minutes for the seeds to absorb the liquid, but I like to do this overnight so it's the pudding is thicker and the seeds absorb as much liquid as they can so they're not taking it out of my baby's body as much as it can do, okay? So you can see how it started to clump up into the gel, right? Well, if you let this sit even longer than 20 minutes overnight, it'll become a thicker pudding. And I like it, me and my kids like it to be a thicker pudding. So let's transfer it to the jar. You can add whatever fruit you want to this. People add yogurt, you know I don't eat yogurt, but granola. It's a lot of things you can add to your chia seed pudding, okay? But go ahead and put your lid on there and bam. People be like, oh, can we meal prep in our lifestyle? Yes, you can. Absolutely. And this will last a couple days in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Bam. But again, y'all, thank you. That was an easy-ass chia seed pudding recipe that you can make. Thank y'all for the love and support. I'm going to keep bringing y'all recipes. You know we love y'all. And thank y'all. It's the Best Jones family.